Welcome to Letting Go University. Today we're looking at lesson 340 of A Course in Miracles workbook as a prompt for letting go. The lesson is, I can be free of suffering today. Every single moment, every single now is an opportunity to surrender suffering, to let go and to let God. This entire realm may in fact be an opportunity to just let go and let God, to surrender. We can stay here as long as we like. We can dream as long as we like. We have that freedom. And we also have the freedom in every moment to let go. Just like we have a mechanism of an ego to reinforce separation, we have a mechanism of letting go, a Holy Spirit to experience atonement, being at one. So you can be free of suffering today. And that could happen, it says today, but this very moment. This very moment is that opportunity. Every moment is that opportunity to surrender, to let go, to forgive, to turn your life and your will over to the care of God, to the Holy Spirit, to the Christ. And just experience that oneness, that peace, the joy of heaven instead of pain. Now the ego, it's going to create lots and lots of arguments. There will be so much fighting this because it only lives in separation. It doesn't really live, but it seems like it. None of these negative feelings are real, but it seems like it in the dream. A lot of these thoughts, in fact, all of these thoughts are fake, and they seem real in the dream. So to just take this day, take this moment, and notice where there's fighting these thought forms and these emotions, these feelings, and this body and this world and what's going on there. Fighting it and claiming it's real, or holding on to them and claiming they're real. There's suffering in the holding on and the fighting. There's freedom from suffering in the forgiving and the letting go. So for this release, we're just going to go through this lesson and release our resistance to it. So you're going through the Course in Miracles workbook. I love these ideas. These ideas seem great. And I know all about the law of attraction. So I'm going to hold this in mind and I'm going to feel that and it's going to happen. And what happens is, instead of just going right there, what comes up is everything that needs to be forgiven, let go of, so you're in that state naturally. That is what you are. We're letting go of the programs of the ego that claim that's not what we are. Unlimited, free, joyous, happy. So you say, I can be free of suffering today. And then the ego's arguments come up. Oh, but what about my financial situation? Again, look at the identification with the body. What about this special relationship situation? Look at the identification with the body. What about this body health situation? Look at the identification with the body. So all this suffering is coming from identification with a dream body. And so, and a dream mind as well. All of these arguments that are coming up in the mind, and all this suffering has to do with identifying with that which isn't even you. So you say, I'm going to be free of suffering. I'm certain of freedom today. This day is holy. And all it has for me is joy. And there's no room for anything but that joy and thanks today. The heart of love and heaven is what I'm awakening to today. So you make that statement. And then what's going to come up is all of the ego's garbage, all of these identifying as separate from the one programs to be forgiven and to be let go of. So the reason law of attraction isn't working, as far as it seems to me right now, is because instead of just letting this stuff come up and letting it go, we make wrong of it, we fight it, we defend against it and claim it's real, we argue with it, we try and manipulate it, we try and control it, instead of just letting it go. So when these feelings come up, could you, rather than fighting them, just be like the sun and light up everything that's under it, even though it's being bad, even though you don't like it? The sun doesn't judge, it lights up everything. And so just being that light, lighting it up and experiencing what's coming up, just going through those feelings, lighting them up, noticing those thought forms, lighting them up, letting it all go without fighting it, reinforcing it, trying to control it, and therefore taking the power of the sun and saying, this is real. And be free of suffering today. So when this stuff comes up that seems other than what's being talked about in these lessons, it's to be forgiven. It's to be enlightened. It's to be released. Not to punish you. It is what's coming up that's in the way of obscuring that freedom from suffering. So let's begin. I can be free of suffering today. You can be free of suffering today. I am certain today brings freedom. Are you certain that today brings freedom? Could you be certain that today brings freedom? And could you open up and allow up the ego's panic at this idea? I'm choosing to be free of suffering today, certain that freedom's here, and this resistance to that idea comes up. And could you allow up any of this fear or doubt or denial of the freedom today? And there could be all kinds of thoughts that the ego's arguing, saying, no, we're not going to be free today. Not today. Maybe sometime in 50 years of all this spiritual work, but not today. Notice the feeling behind all the ego's arguments. Could you allow this ego feeling to come up and just light it up like the sun, not judging it, not moralizing about it, just lighting it up, experiencing it, feeling it, allowing it to be there. And the more we follow the thoughts, the more we engage it, the more we put that stuff out into the world. Could you ignore the thoughts and just allow this feeling to be enlightened by the Son of God? Just lightening it up, lighting it up, forgiving it, letting it go. Could you let this feeling go? To be free of suffering now. Would you let this feeling go? And be free of suffering today. You can be free of suffering today. I can be free of suffering today. This day is holy for you God's Son will be redeemed. This day is holy. I can be free of suffering today. This is my day of redemption. This is your day of redemption, a holy day where suffering is done. And that's a choice that we can make any time of day. Notice the arguments that the ego is going to bring up. This is what's coming up to be released. Could you allow, and this is what's coming up to be forgiven. Could you allow it to come up? And whatever the ego's arguments, could you go behind those thought forms and notice the feeling? The feeling. And just allow that feeling to be there and let those thought forms drift away. And just light up this feeling, just like the sun lights up everything that's happening in the world. Could you, the Son of God, light up this feeling without fighting it, without making wrong of it, without claiming sin is real, without fearing it, claiming it's real? Could you just light it up, feel that feeling? Could you be in this now moment enlightening? Just feeling that feeling, allowing that feeling, that cloud of darkness to dissolve in the light of the sun. Could you let go of this feeling and be free of suffering now? Would you let go of this feeling and be free of suffering today? When could you let go and be free of suffering? It's just a chance for now. And all that is here for you is joy and freedom. You can be free of suffering today and be in joy and freedom. Releasing the whole world as you release your suffering. You can be free of suffering and be in joy and freedom today. And could you allow yourself to notice if the ego wants to argue with this? And it will come up automatically. So rather than fighting the ego's arguments, energizing them with the Son of God, could you just let them come up, light them up, let the thoughts drift by, and notice the feeling behind those thoughts? And could you just let that feeling be there and light it up with the Son of God? The Son doesn't need to fight anything. It's just this infinite power that lights up the world. Could you just light up this feeling, whatever it is, wherever it seems to be, with the Son of God, with your awareness, just feeling it, noticing it. Nothing to fight and claim it's real, just lighting it up, letting it go. Could you let it go and be free of suffering today? Be joyful and free. Would you let it go and be free of suffering today, joyful and free? The Son of God, the light of the world, that's you. You need fight nothing, control nothing, for your infinite power and infinite love. And you may choose to create a world, create a dream, and fight with it and suffer. And you may choose to let go and forgive that world, that dream that you made, and light it up with the Son of God and be free of suffering today. Well done releasing. Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for lighting up the world, and have the best day, free of suffering, in freedom and joy.